Hey guys, welcome. Today we're going to be talking about the 4.3.0 mid-chapter patch. If you haven't checked it out already, it's really cool. Has a lot of neat features and updates, and we're going to go over them today. So this video we're going to bring out for those people who don't like to read the boring stuff that the developers like to give us. Also, if you want to check us out live, we do stream every Thursday through Sunday and Tuesdays, 8 p.m. Eastern on twitch.tv/Parkless. So come hang out and we'll talk about basically whatever you want. All right, without further ado, let's get right in. For the features, the Executioner Balance Update. At the moment, the cost of missing a Punishment of the Damned attack is too high, and it's too easy to fake Rites of Judgment into a basic attack. The following adjustments address these issues. After canceling your Rites of Judgment, your movement speed is going to be reduced to 3.68 meters per second for 1 second. Further attacks cannot be made for 1 second. And the cooldown before further attacks after Punishment of the Damned reduced from 2.75 seconds to 2.25 seconds. So remember, after you cancel your Rites of Judgment, you're going to be slower than the survivor for a second. Cannot make another attack for a whole second, but they did reduce the cooldown between punishments a whole half a second. So pretty interesting balance changes there. The perks Trail of Torment. Undetectable now lasts until the affected generator stops regressing or a survivor is injured or put into the dying state by any means. Now, Forced Penance is going to be updated as well. Broken status effects last 60, 70, and 80 seconds. And Blood Pact, the haste bonus is now 5%, 6%, and 7%, and lasts until the survivors are no longer within 16 meters of each other. For perk updates, Any Means Necessary now awards blood points when used, and its cooldown has been reduced to 100 seconds, 80 seconds, and 60 seconds. For the People now awards blood points when used. Xenophobia no longer affects healing speeds, and its penalties have been increased to 4%, 4.5%, and 5% across the board for everything else. Mind Breaker's effect now lasts 3, 4, or 5 seconds, and that's up a couple seconds from before. Cruel Limit's range has been increased to 32 meters. Slippery Meat no longer affects bear trap escapes and now increases hook escape attempt probabilities by 2%, 3%, and 4%. These escape attempts percentage are additive, i.e. with the perk, the chance of escaping the hook is now 6, 7, and 8% respectively. Discordance now has a limited range of 32, 64, and 96 meters. It triggers one loud noise for a generator when it is first marked. The aura of the generator remains visible as long as the conditions are fulfilled. From the time the conditions are no longer fulfilled, the aura remains for another 8 seconds. So those of you guys who did not level up your Discordance and kept it at 1 just for that 8-second ping, well, behavior is caught on and they've now updated it. So you might want to get that up to rank 3. Hex Huntress Lullaby now only affects healing and repairing skill checks. Technician now prevents all generator explosions from missed skill checks. The generator loses an additional 5%, 4%, or 3% progress from missed skill checks. So it's no longer the 50-50 toss-up if it's going to blow up or not. It'll always not blow up, but if you do miss something, you're going to get some negative drawback. Pop Goes the Weasel now lasts 35, 40, and 45 seconds. We're Gonna Live Forever now increases healing speed by 100% when healing a survivor in the dying state. Players now gain a token when rescuing a survivor by stunning the killer with a pallet or blinding them with a flashlight. So that's an additional chance to go ahead and get that token. Now, generator terminology. Changes and clarifications. A generator losing progress over time is regressing. Putting a generator into the regressing state is damaging the generator. If a generator loses some of its progress immediately, this is losing progress. A block generator cannot change its progress. A block generator retains its regression state, but no progress is lost until it is no longer blocked. A regressing generator can lose progress due to other effects, e.g. a generator affected by ruin can still lose progress due to a surge. Surge, Pop Goes the Weasel, and Overcharge have had their text updated to reflect these changes. So they're kind of making it all make more sense, and some of them can start stacking. So you might want to play around with some of those perks and see how it works well together. For the visual updates, this is a big one. Visual updates to maps in the Macmillan Estate realm. That includes Cold Tower, Suffocation Pit, Shelter Woods, and Ironworks of Misery. Visual update to lockers. Added footstep VFX. Visual update to all blood VFX. On-screen blood, blood squirts on hit, and blood pool decals. Updated VFX for Trapper, Wraith, and Hillbilly. Updated Dissolve VFX in-game and in lobbies. 4K UI icons. So they have updated the character portraits and customization icons for better resolution at 4K. This may result in your custom icons being replaced when you update, so make sure you go ahead and update your icons folder to get those things back in there. Perk Rarity. All perks now have the same rarity because it was too hard for people to discern two different colors. So, Tier 1 is now uncommon. Tier 2, rare. Tier 3, very rare. Purple, green, yellow. Simple enough. Now you'll just have one massive wall of purple. Bug fixes. System. Disabled daily ritual screen and claiming while in custom game. Disabled audio sounds while being in platform store after proceeding from the in-game store. Added the player cloud ID in the soft ban pop-up. Gameplay. Fixed an issue that might cause survivors to remain in the being carried position after being hooked. Fixed an issue that might cause players to have less control on their character after being unhooked. Fixed an issue that caused the cursed effect to appear before any token is earned on the perk Hex Huntress Lullaby. Fixed an issue that might cause Hex totems to appear as dull totems for some players. Fixed an issue that caused the Make Your Choice perk to override a survivor's calm spirit while unhooking. Fixed an issue that caused fail skill check animations to continue after a player lets go of the interaction button. Fixed an issue that caused the survivors to hold the Deathslinger's chain with one hand after holding and dropping an item. Fixed an issue that might cause players to receive the Torment effect at random times when playing against the Executioner. Thank goodness. Fixed an issue that caused survivors in the Cage of Atonement not to cause instant death of the remaining survivors are in the struggle phase. So you no longer have to waste your time hitting those stupid skill checks if you're the last one left or everybody's struggling. And finally, fixed an issue that caused the Oni's blood orbs to spawn too far from survivors. There is a known issue still at work here, and the killer will sometimes see an incorrect animation during the start of match camera pan. So I hope you guys found this informative, and as always, we here at Parkless TV try to keep you as up to date with Dead by Daylight as much as we can, presuming time allows. So until next time, stay safe out there in the fog, and if nobody told you already, we love you guys.